left for my Carolina home. Had dreams about the West and started to roam. 6 long months on a dust-covered trail. They say heaven's at the end, but so far it's been hell. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there. Shifting from 5 to 5, selling everything we found just to stay alive. Gold flowed free like the whiskey in the bars. Sinning was the big thing, Lord, and Satan was a star. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there. And blood lined the streets. Men were shot down for the sake of having fun, or just to hear the noise of their 44 guns. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there. Now my widow, she weeps by my grave. Tears flow free for her man couldn't save. Shot down in cold blood by a gun that carried fame, all for the useless and no good, worthless claim. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there.
Hey, YouTubers and friends, how are all of you doing tonight? Thanks for joining ToledoJess, Dano, and I. And tonight, again, is the last Tuesday of the month. And you all know what that means, right? But if you're new here and you don't know what it means, that means it's Open Line Tuesday, where you can be our guest, promote your channel, talk about your adventures and whatnot. And we might even showcase a channel or two outside of that. Depends. You know how we are here, shooting from the hip. So without any more further to do, or however that goes, um, let's get this party started. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Hey, YouTubers and friends. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Tuesday Night Hangout Live with ToledoJess, Dano, and I.
I think that's pronounced without any further ado. Whatever the hell that means.
Further ado.
Yeah, but I really don't know what it means.
Do.
Without further ado.
Ado. What'd I say?
Ado. It's like everybody says it different.
right.
It seems to me that that's the way I've always heard it, without any further ado. But I have no idea what it means.
Google it.
Google it.
No.
Someone Google
it.
That phrase for me, please. Everybody, welcome. I got my shirt, Nicole. Hey, pardon 1 second, I have an intruder. Come here. Crawl under, don't pull down my green screen, or they'll see the washer and dryer. Come here.
Oh, cool.
Oh, I got my little nugget here with me.
This?
Oh, that's nothing, honey.
What is this?
It's Papa's tobacco pipe. Everybody?
So I just gotta. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, well,
Go ahead.
Say hi to my granddaughter, everybody. Hello. They're all saying hi. See them all say hi.
Hi. You don't know where to look.
Oh, hi-oh, Metal Maven says, hi, little nugget. Damon, West Coast Gold Prospecting.
What's up, David?
Laughing and give you a loving face. Our friend from, where's Smokey Wilson from? Scotland, ain't he? I don't know. Huh? What? Who, what, out where? Jamie? Ain't Jamie your mom? You call her mommy. Yeah.
Mom.
Yeah. Well, you know what they used to say about acting with children and animals.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Danny D wants to know what her name is.
Her name is Nunya.
Nunya.
No, it ain't Nunya. It's Raylan. Huh? What's your name? Yeah, that's 4. You need to put 1 down.
Any further ado means immediately, Bill says.
Thank you, Mr. Encyclopedia Bill Marsh.
And that's the way you say it, right?
You cough into your elbow, not into your hand, because if you
Always
cough in your hand, see, look at all that yucky in your.
I know. I always hear people
So you cough
say
in your
different.
elbow like this.
You know.
Well, it's like we say
And
aluminum
that way
and
you
over
don't
in England they
spread
say
germs.
aluminum.
So I'm gonna give you a kiss on the head, and you can go bug Mom and Grandma. You're not bugging me, but you could go play with them. Careful with that black screen too.
Okay.
Okay. Love you.
Drag the green
See you
screen down.
later. Yeah, she almost brought down a ton of my coins over here a minute ago.
That'd be a
Any
caution.
fuss or
Without
delay.
any fuss or delay immediately. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Bill. Did Smokey say where he was from? I thought he said. I thought. Oh well. Let's say hi to our friends in chat and take care of all that. Tin Man is back.
Yes.
He took
I saw
a
that.
hiatus. And
Was that a lapping hyenas?
I don't know. Could have been. Was it Will? But Tin Man's back with us and was first in line. Good to see you back, Tin Man.
And of course, you know, our favorite and world's best moderator, Mr. Jaron. Jaron, I already hit the like button before the show even started. So there. Everybody else hit that like button.
We have Bill Marsh. Thank
Yep.
you very much, Bill. I was showing off what you sent me from Washington State.
Oh yeah, that token. That was cool.
Yeah.
Hello, future bleeps.
I think it's cool.
Uh-huh.
Watch the world champion hide and seeker right there. I believe he got it from Paradise on Mount Rainier.
There you go. Show me treasure. He showed you some treasure.
There you go. Oh, that reminds me, if you have any treasure you want to share, finds, nuggets, like the ones Damien found with our friends at Gold Mountain, send them over to flashingyourpen@gmail.com and we'll share them with everybody.
Yeah, future bleeps. What's up, my diggers? Hello from North London, England. Welcome.
Hello, welcome from that side of the pond, and welcome from our side of the pond. Our friend Dave from Dream Mat is with us tonight. Good to see you, Dave. Don't fall asleep in that chair.
Yeah, stay awake. Ellsworth Carl, what's up? The girls are yelling hi. Hi, girls.
Hi, girls. Air hugs.
I hope everybody's okay.
Air hugs.
You bet. Terry Curry, what up?
JP Lunsmore. How you doing, JP? And Ron F. Cottonwood Trails, good video. Nice little video you put out. If I knew HD and you guys were down there, I might have took the trip. Gotta give the guy some warning sometimes. Unless you don't want me there, then okay, fine, be that way. F you.
Roman with Ringo, what's up?
Ringo.
Flash Stream Barnacle Magnets.
Welcome,
Hello.
welcome, blistering
Very well.
barnacles. Dig Gun, thank you for the raid.
What's up?
And we have a raid from Dig Gun. I believe she's in the Dakotas. Danny D and the Cool Scratcher fan.
Hey.
Came from the Dig Gun.
What's up, Steven?
Dig Gun raid.
Hey, friends, what's up?
Two Brothers Treasure, how you doing?
Back us. 573, welcome.
Dano's in the room. Hey, Dano.
Dano. What's up, Dano?
Dano the Mano, our good friend Gold Pro Unlimited. And yes, of course, West Coast Prospecting, Gold Prospecting, our friend Damon.
Surprised Mr. Smith Gold's not in here somewhere
He
lurking.
might
Well, if
be.
he's lurking, he wouldn't
not
be in
doing
here, right?
baseball now, is he? Because he's always a no-show during baseball.
Oh, that's true.
But I don't know if it's baseball season over there. It was nice to see in Todd's last video that everybody did not get skunked. Kind of surprised at our buddy Bedrock Bennett, though. For how much that guy gets around, didn't look like he had a lot to show. And I love the way our friend Two Toes is displaying that flash in your pan, towel nice and proud during
all his
workouts.
videos.
Yep, and you notice his LBPA for life sticker on his desk behind him.
Right.
If you're lurking, Gary, love it, brother.
Todd's always got the AU in somewhere in his video.
Yeah, I've seen it a lot in his intro.
Right. Somewhere it's in his
Graveyard prospecting, good to see you. You already said hi
Divers, what's up?
Terry Curry, right? And Dwayne.
Nailed it, detecting.
I started
Barb.
from the top to the bottom.
Barb's in the house.
Barb, your Barb?
Yeah.
Not
No,
your
Dano's
Barb, Dano's Barb. There he is right there.
There's Mountain.
Chaos Divers. Keep up the great work, Jacob. Keep up the great work. Our friend Jacob from Chaos Divers. He's went from metal detecting, or actually kayaking and fishing with Chaos Paddlers, to scuba treasure hunting, metal detecting, scuba diving, cleaning rivers, but now he's actually got on a mission with so many of our other friends, helping bringing missing loved ones home and solving cold cases.
Man, and they're bringing them home too.
And I think
I was gonna say something else, but that wouldn't have been appropriate.
I think it's a great thing that our friend
good.
Jared at Adventures with Purpose has really started with this. You got to give a guy a credit where credit's due.
True.
I don't think if him and Sam would have got into it when they found that truck with the body in it, I believe it was a truck, and then they started on that aspect of it, that it would have snowballed how it has across the country, exploring with
across the world, dude.
Oh, true. Down Under Dan from Down Under does it.
I mean,
yeah. Globally, you're right, Jesse. You're right. Globally, and all of them.
Yes, he did. He started a beautiful thing. It's like, it always chokes me up when I talk about it, and we talk about it on this channel, often. I mean, not all the time, but we bring it up. Even when you guys aren't in here, we still bring it up.
I'm watching while at work. I apologize if I miss saying hi to anyone. Show me treasure, no problem, no problem. And you could, I don't do this enough, but I have started trimming the fat from the live show and uploading the replay to the, podcast site. Spotify, Anchor, a few others, and I see the audience growing over there, and I don't say it enough, but I think it every week. Thank you all very much for tuning in and listening to the show while you're doing whatever you do. So, shout out to those on Spotify and Anchor and elsewhere listening to the podcast.
I see Rachel's in the house. Jersey Ray Diggs.
Jersey Ray
Nailed it.
Diggs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ski searcher.
I've told you about when Jersey Ray visited, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Well, you know Chris from
James is
B3
here. What's up,
Relic
James?
Recovery.
Right.
I never met Ohio Metal Maven or her husband nailed it detecting Chad. Great couple, great people. But I invited them to join us metal detecting while you guys were at Gold Rush days. I was staying home working around the house and stuff like that. But one day I dedicated to taking my company, Jersey Ray Diggs, out detecting and whatnot. And the five of us had a great time. Spent quite a bit of time at my own little private Idaho.
I figured you would have gone there.
Yeah. I found a button. Ohio Metal Maven found her very first what's that, a bale seal? And some shrouds. Props are on, so we couldn't hit where that old 1800s house was.
Yeah. I was just gonna ask you about that if you got to it.
No, but we will once the crops are off. I'm gonna invite Chad and Nicole up again and get Chris up here, and we'll hit that area thoroughly. Um, I know for sure I can be on that land.
Right.
So.
I see Alice is in the house.
Otis, and I heard
Otis.
someone say my brother James was in the house.
Yes, James is in the
James
house.
Van Cleef.
Yes,
Good to
sir.
see you, brother. I don't know what the F is up with the U.S. Postal Service. I sent that guy a goldback, a Utah goldback months ago, priority mail even, and he has yet to get it. I think it was priority.
Well, I told you about it. I got that package in the mail. I sent a package home from California. Another package showed up. Barb said, I don't know what it is, but it's heavy. Here it was back in 2020. I'd ordered some calcium carbide and it never came. And I told them, I said, I didn't get it. So they sent me another can. This package had 5 cans of calcium carbide in it. That came.
Right on.
Oh, we missed one of our important buddies, man. American Gold Prospector. What's up, Brian?
Graveyard prospecting. Oh, let me see. How high up is that comment? Because I started from the very top of the list. I think Jesse started from what was in the chat at hand.
Yeah. Sometimes I go to the bottom. Sometimes I go to the middle. And I just
start saying hi.
Yeah,
but once I get my shop cleaned, I plan on doing cleaner. I only ask these guys. I only have one fairly clean section of my shop. Ask Jersey Ray. And she was in there over Labor Day. But
what did you call it? A fairly clean section?
Yeah.
What is that in your shop?
What would that constitute? Like,
it's the
standing room, a place to stand.
Small behind that little podium thing. My bed table thing I have. Yeah, it's a mess. It's so messy. My shop, my garage, my bedroom, my live studio.
Let's remind
cluttered.
If you ever want to see what Ed's shop really looks like, go to my channel on YouTube.
Jesse does have a video of it.
Of Ed's shop.
It's very cluttered. Very cluttered, to say it mildly. And yeah. But
yeah, Dan went there one day and put in a ton of work, Dan, huh?
Oh yeah, trying to help clean it up.
Yeah.
Got it fairly decent. Come back, what, 2 weeks later?
Yeah. Boom.
No, Jeff, not a Utah gold bag, Utah gold back. You know, a gold back dollar.
I got some of those.
But yeah, James wanted one, and I said, I'll do what I can. I was gonna order him one or two, but I had one right here, so I sent it. And he hasn't got
Carry him in
it.
your wallet. I think it would
Great.
work.
Graveyard prospecting. I understand. My wife lets me have a tiny corner in the garage.
No, I have my own. She has her garage right there.
No, he's got his whole.
I have my own shop, my own garage.
It's
a big area.
It's a big area. It's a couple rooms. He's got one that would be a great little studio, you know, for doing, you know, stuff.
Well, like
Have you ever watched the show Hoarders?
But there's just so much
clutter.
If you've ever watched Hoarders,
Put
you know
it mildly, yes.
Oh, it ain't that bad. It ain't like I have stacks to the ceiling with little walkways.
The table in the middle that go to the back room that's full.
I can walk through there in the dark. Anyone else, you're gonna get hurt. I guarantee you. If you try walking anywhere in my garage or shop in the dark, you'll get hurt. I can do it, but you'll get hurt. But yeah, Judy calls me a hoarder all the time. I can be a little hoardish. Yes, I am.
Oh, hey, check this out. Let me mention this.
No, don't get rid of the scrap paper. I might need it someday.
I might need to write something on it, and then lose it.
Did you say horish or hoardish?
Hoardish.
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 At one time, I was kind of whorish, yes, but that was a long time ago, Ruby. A long time ago. A whole different life ago.
So our buddy Jason, AU Colorado, got his adventure sluice today. Big thumbs up.
Excellent, Jason.
You know what? We're gonna give one of those away tonight too, before the end of the night. So we're gonna give another one away.
Maybe, David. Maybe.
You could.
And there's Smith's Gold. How you doing, Jeff? Good to see you, brother.
Have those people from Hoarders come over and clean his house.
Then we can watch Ed stand out there itching. I can't get rid of it. You can't throw
No,
it.
not that. No, I might need that.
I need that self-tapping screw.
Oh, I have several. I could make several 5-gallon buckets of screws and nails and crap. I should and just take them to Joe's and say, Joe, shred them. Here's some shred for you. There you go. You know how it is, Dano, when you work construction. You switch gears on a job, and you empty your bags out or switch bags.
Oh, I got this bottomless drawer full of that stuff. You pull the drawer out, and there's everything you can think in there.
Oh yeah, self tappers, drywall screws.
Justify their hoarding habits.
No, actually, we keep our screws.
Yeah, we don't lose our screws like our women do.
I don't know about that now.
We gather screws, nuts, bolts, nails.
Prospecting old jars of pee and some dead cats.
Milk jugs work really good for the pee.
Just make sure you cap them and get rid of them because they get pretty tainted quick.
Right. Hey. I think I saw Mountaineer Michael in here. Hey, Randy, Scotty, Tony.
Hey, there's the ogre.
Do I see Otis Ferris in the house?
Yes, Otis is there.
Or, please, keep your flatulence in the chat room to a minimal. We don't want to clear it out, buddy. So, Swamp Shovel Detecting, welcome. All right. I'm sure we missed a few. All
There's
done
David.
moving in. Now
David
unpacked.
David V finally showed up. Did Ert not show up tonight? Uh-oh.
I ain't seen
Buenos
it.
dias, amigo. And don't start talking to me in Spanish right now because I don't have Google Translator handy.
Yeah, well, David, you can include yourself in that loose screw category.
They've had great fishing bait, he says. The ogre.
Ganji.
Cut bait.
Yeah, I don't see Ronald.
No, he hasn't been here tonight.
What's up, Mountaineer Michael? How are you this evening?
Good to see
So
you.
Dano and I had an adventure this last weekend. We met up down in Lucasville, Ohio.
Yeah.
Trader Days.
Trader Days.
And Dano's been talking about Trader Days for years.
I know he goes all the time. So this year I just was.
Might have to refresh.
I'm still seeing it locked up on my phone. I ain't seeing it taken off again. Let me shut it off. There, it's on. You're up.
All right. I had to reboot my encoder.
Yeah, you're up.
I know there's an update, but it had a lot of bugs in it.
There we go.
From some live streamer influencers that I watch, and I didn't want to download it yet, but and then I shut down another program that I had to run into. So
I know where the conversation ended, but if you folks ever get a chance, definitely go to Trader Days in Lucasville. You will enjoy it. It's huge.
Yeah, it was.
We really did. We really just started talking about it.
Right.
Just talking about all the farm animals we saw there. But the dogs, holy cow.
Puppies.
The puppies.
Oh, puppies. Oh, yeah.
Tons of puppies, all kinds of $800, $1,200 puppies, $2,400 puppies that are mixed, and in my eyes, they're just a bunch of mutleys.
And what, one or two cats was all I seen cat-wise.
I didn't even see the cats.
There were two cats in a cage.
Well, I know you were telling me that they used to have exotic animals.
Back when I was young and went, you could get bears, tigers, mountain lions, bobcats, you name it, it was there.
Well, yeah, just up until I think maybe like I want to say no more than 10 years ago, you were able to sell those animals here in Ohio.
Yes. Yes.
We have two brothers that raise exotic animals right down the road. They each have their own farm type thing.
Are they a sanctuary?
No, don't think so.
No.
One's Antler Island and one is Woods and Water.
Out here by us, it used to be a place called the Mees, where they had animals. You could go there and you give them so much to go in the zoo and check it out. And some of those animals were rescued animals from places that they had taken.
We had a place like that here just outside of Toledo, and it became a big thing a while ago when these places were getting shut down. These private zoos.
Oh yeah.
They were getting shut down. We had one shut down here near Toledo. That was a big.
He was there for a long time, many years.
Yeah. So, but still, all the puppies, all kinds of puppies, all kinds of dogs.
Now, did they look healthy or did they look?
No, they all look nice.
They look good, but you could tell like the puppy mill people would have like 4 or 5 different breeds, and you'd have a person that just had like puppies of a certain breed. I don't think they're so puppy milled as the ones that had 4, 5, 6 breeds there trying to sell them.
Right.
Especially the designer breeds.
Yes.
Yeah. The smallest dog went for the biggest price, you know.
No kidding.
I think the cheapest dog I saw there was $200, and that was because he wasn't the prettiest of the litter, I guess.
Like the runt or something?
No, not necessarily. He just wasn't the colors that they wanted.
Oh.
Yeah, did you see what Graveyard Prospector says? You can get cougars at any bar around 130.
Yeah, Smokey brought up cougars, and the way he said it,
Says he's seen some ragged cougars.
But show
You guys
me
been hanging out in the wrong
treasure.
kind of zoos.
Show me treasure. Back in the late 70s, my dad had a friend that had a black bear he raised from a cub. Lived in part of his barn with a long run outside for it. That kind of reminds me of my friend Jay Lyman up in Cedar Woolley, Washington, owns Woods Logging Supply. Well, he runs the Cedar Woolley store. Their family owns Woods Logging. But he had a pet cougar. He was fun to play with, but he'll play with you as hard as you play with him. Don't play with him too hard.
Yeah.
No.
You see what Bill said, right? I won't repeat it.
I've seen a couple. Oh, Bill.
Nice to see you, Rachel. Thanks for showing up.
Yeah, I know she has to get unpacked, exhausted from moving. I hate moving, Rach.
Oh, yeah, movies.
At least the moving part's done. I hope you love your new place. The worst dogs are wolf dogs.
I used to have a wolf Malamute.
Wolf
He was the coolest dog.
Timber wolf Malamute.
Yeah, he was timber wolf Malamute mix. He didn't have the markings of a timber wolf or the Malamute, but he had the eyes of the Malamute. And he was awesome dog. Awesome. But he played too rough. Yeah. How old was Jessica? 4, maybe 5. Not even.
Yeah, she was in kindergarten.
Yeah, maybe 5.
I'm gonna throw in the link to the Zoom if anyone wants to join us.
We had him tied up in the back, and she decided to run past him. And he grabbed her up, and he was kind of chewing on her head. Playing, mind you, was still, Mama Bear here come running out and almost killed this dog. His name was Raider of the Lost Bark, because he didn't bark. He did not bark. He howled and he grunted and growled at you. He would talk to you. He would go, just literally talk to you, telling you something. I didn't understand dogs, so I didn't know what he was saying. But I knew he wanted something.
Something.
Yeah.
Something. All right, the invitation's out there. If anyone wants to come and join us for a little bit, the link's in the chat. I'm not gonna have I'll be upfront. I'm not gonna have a huge panel. Maybe one day we'll try and get 100 in it, but not tonight. So first come, first serve, and when someone else knocks on the door, I'll politely say goodbye to whoever we have in Zoom with us, besides these two, and go on to the next one. That way, you could have full attention. Promote yourself, promote your club, promote a video or a giveaway coming up.
Show your gold porn.
Yeah, show your gold porn.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, treasure porn. Well, we
BG.
like it all. We like it all. And like I said earlier, email's up there, flashingyourpan@gmail.com. If you want to show your latest treasure porn, feel free to send it and we'll share it.
There's a conversation
PG5
going
for
on.
life, nailed it.
Right? Conversation going on about puppy mills. There is a difference between a puppy mill and a breeder. Breeders are more concerned with the health of the animals, where the mills are just about pumping them out.
That's right. That's why I
Pumping 'em
kind of asked about what they look like. How was their health? And
They look pretty good. I think what it is the Amish are able to,
have puppy mills and
I would say small ones. I don't know, they each have a breed or whatever. I don't know. It wasn't like it wasn't like everybody had tons and tons of dogs, but there was a lot of people with dogs.
Right, have like a litter of a certain dog.
Right. A lot of cool looking bulldogs. You know, you would see a family walking down the aisles with the wagon and some animal cages, right, in the wagon, with the mom in one cage and the pups in another, and people would come and say hi and pet the puppies and obviously buy them, you know,
I
because
have Mitchell's iPhone in the waiting room. Hopefully we have no surprises. So,
you got the atomic button, right?
yeah.
Now the Amish at that show, they were buying more guns than anything. The Amish walking around with armloads of guns.
Oh yeah, they were buying. Oh yeah, see that one dude had 3 or 4 rifles and shotguns.
Yes.
Well, like I said about the Kenton Coondog trials, you know, they'd be walking around with armfuls of rifles and guns.
Oh yeah, that's what these guys were doing. There was one guy who just had tons and tons of parts.
Yeah, parts for guns. Yeah, it's all parts.
Probably any part you could be looking for.
What was it? Had a bazooka sitting there on a stand, I think.
Yeah, right.
All right, I think Mitchell.
I'm not hearing you.
We're
Mitchell.
not hearing you, Mitchell.
It's coming. It looks like it. Say hello.
Just kidding. It's been unmuted. I was having fun.
We got a joke.
Hey, figured we'd break the ice, get somebody in, and then other people will join in real quick and, you know, kind of loosen everybody up.
Kind of like in a classroom or at a dance, you know, you get the first question, then everybody's got questions. First dancers get out there, then everybody hits the dance floor, right?
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, let's hope it works.
Now,
or I could scare everybody off. We don't know. Or you guys can do
one
it.
or the other.
now for everyone that don't know, please introduce yourself.
Okay, I'm Mitch with Graveyard Prospecting. I'm a sniper. Not a cool army sniper. I'm a gold sniper. So
Nice,
cool.
nice. Like
guys.
Damon and a few others. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that's where I affiliate. West Coast Gold Prospecting. We're kind of I guess we're a group. We're all buddies.
Damon's great guy. Great guy.
Yep.
He is. So so I told you guys last time this was my first year.
Right.
Right.
So my first year is officially over, even though season's not over, and I ended up with about 15 grams.
Nice. Well,
Yeah, for starting out. I mean,
yes.
we're picking up here at the end. So I got a hookah system now,
Nice.
so I can get deeper, and that's pretty cool.
Is it a battery or
Battery, yeah.
is it like Blue Nemo or is it like
it's like that.
Peking?
It's like that, but it's like a Siemens Aqua Robo.
Okay.
And this thing is like imagine a lunchbox on a large pizza.
Okay.
You can pack that in.
Is that a medium size or you said a large pizza? Okay.
Yeah, you can pick it up and go down a trail, hike up a mountain, whatever you want to do, and you got air.
Right.
So if anybody like Damon, I think he's starting to look into it because he's got one of those great big gas powered ones.
Right.
And the game has changed with these things.
How deep
because
can you go? 10 or 30?
I go 50.
50. Oh, nice.
I'm
For
never
how
gonna-
long?
I'm never gonna, but it says it lasts 3 hours, but so far it's averaged about 4.5.
Nice, nice. How
Yeah,
long does
so
it take to charge?
An hour.
So I hope you have multiple batteries. Are they heavy?
I don't have multiple batteries. I do have a battery charger that I keep with me. You know, like one of those portable battery charging things.
Jump start.
What's that?
A jump start pack.
Yeah, yeah. And you can just let it charge right up again. You can go snipe around for an hour, come back and go dive again.
Yeah, I carry
Have lunch.
packs everywhere I go. They charge my phones. They do everything.
Yeah, yeah. So you can keep going all day. I mean,
Nice.
it's I think Damon's you need at least 2 people to get down to the creek. So
It's kind of like my old hookah system, gas
He's got
powered.
a saucer it sets in, and it sets in an inner tube and floats.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, yeah. It just floats behind you too, so you don't have to. I mean,
Yes.
if it's in current, of course you want to tie it off if you're on a big
You
river.
were talking about getting one of those, weren't you, Dano?
The Nemo I was, the
Yeah,
blue.
the Blue Nemo. Those
What
you
kind of
can
price-
either get 10 or 30 feet depth.
I think it's 30 with the Nemo.
They have 2. One you can get up to 10 feet, and the other you get up to 30.
The difference is hundreds of dollars to thousands of dollars.
100%.
What kind of price are you looking at for that? Like your unit?
600.
See,
Oh,
it's
that
that's
ain't
not
bad.
at
That
all.
ain't bad.
Yeah, it's great. It's hard getting used to though, because like the first time I'm going down, I wanted to go back up for air. I keep holding my breath,
I mean,
and I'm like, huh?
I mean, even at today's price, that's only a half ounce.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Right?
I don't know. You tell me.
Well, even at today's price, which is really low, by the way.
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
taking a big hit in the last week.
I
But even at that, it's still, I mean, you're saying around $600. Yeah, that's not bad for a half ounce. And you
Yeah,
think it's not. Yeah, it's not like trying to pay for a expensive mine lab or something.
yeah, it's been worth it. Like Like I've been telling everybody, if this is your thing, if you like doing it, and I don't care if you're having a pool party or you're just out at the beach. Not my beach. In Oregon, you get riptide and you're out.
Right.
But if you're in a nice place, these things are awesome. I mean, just being able to breathe is great.
Well,
So-
I want to say thanks, Jason, for rejoining the channel membership. I could have swore you were a channel member, but right on, new member.
Right on, new member of the Flash
Yeah, you're listening.
Fam.
I just shouted you out. You got your adventure solution one from us.
Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah.
I just want to mention one more thing.
Sure.
I took 10 grams of that gold, and I made I'm having it made into a ring for my wife for our 15th
Nice.
wedding anniversary.
I thought,
Very cool.
if I remember right, you talked about that the last time you popped on.
Nope, that was on my YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you accidentally followed me. Look at you.
Uh-oh. You got a stalker.
I do watch. I always click like, especially if I like it. But I don't always comment, and I know that's bad. I should. I appreciate comments. I read them all. I reply to the relevant ones. But I do read them all.
right.
Randy Scotty Tony, welcome. Thank you, sir.
Oh, and also for the first time, I've been watching Damon do this, and he's been doing it to me a few times. I finally got over a gram on a snipe, and I was
Cool.
so happy about that. So
We're stoked for you, man. We're stoked.
Yeah. It was amazing. I found a gold seam on the Rogue River, and it just kept going and going and going.
The Rogue. I've been lucky enough to dredge on the Rogue before.
Yeah, you said you had claims out on the Klamath, right?
Yeah, but they were way down river from like Happy Camp in a place called Orleans.
Oh, you were in California then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I at that time we had 2 on the Klamath in Northern California, and we had 3 up in Skagit Valley, Washington, on a pretty. Let's just say there was some gold and platinum there.
I found some platinum, luckily, on a river down here too, a creek.
Nice.
That's cool. I'm not going to say where, but
no, tell them. No,
that's exactly right.
No
Well,
Tell'em
people
Creek.
watch. What's that?
No Tell'em Creek.
Yeah, people watch my videos, and every now and then I'll go back, and it'll just be run over. Somebody will come through and pick over my stuff. So.
Well, Damon, you, Graveyard, everybody. There's a reason why I don't really show much gold anymore in my videos.
Or scenery.
Or
No
scenery.
Yeah.
And there's a big reason why a lot of my footage is still in editing.
Oh, yeah.
Because exactly the same thing. And unlike you, where you're from, you know, I had claims and access to public lands and state land, which is also public, but you can't claim it.
Right.
And I had access to other claims and stuff. Out there was a different story than here, but I definitely understand your scenario. But back then, we had no YouTube. But I've been out. We show the gold. Would let people know. Even like at the Swank West property, I've shouted out where we've been before, but not really the part. But
Right.
people have brains. People have brains.
Oh yeah.
And go back and it's hammered. I believe the
Yeah.
same thing has happened with Dano before.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so there's a lot of times now, unless it's strictly a private permission, if it's anything that a general public could get to pretty easily, I don't show gold. I don't, maybe a speck, maybe a fly poop, maybe,
Let you know we're on the gold.
but
I'll turn if I accidentally show like a road or scenery or whatever, I'll turn it black and white and go into cartoon mode.
there
So
you
nobody
go.
can figure that out,
Okay.
Decrypt that, you video vultures.
But yeah, it's so. If you watch any of our later videos, I'm gonna say latest, but later videos, you'll see that all you see is the equipment, a little bit of the screen we're working, and that's about it.
Yeah, I get a lot of comments of you never show the scenery, and it's like, well, I can
There's
show
a
you
reason.
I
It's
can
a
show you a
trap.
beautiful
Do it.
river. I'll pull some stock footage from somewhere on the internet of a beautiful river. And I'll show it.
There you go.
Show a map. I was on this river.
Yeah, here it
Exactly.
was. Yeah, you could show them the Columbia or something,
Uh-huh.
or the
Exactly.
Willamette,
Yeah.
You show
Yeah.
them a picture of Willamette Falls. Here I am.
Yeah. Or
Watch
better
out
yet, the
for the
Columbia.
salmon fishermen.
Oh, I got into a beef with a salmon fisherman. I was in a hole.
Yeah.
I was in a hole by a waterfall, and this dude, I got someone to watch my kids. I got permission from the wife. I've been hunting this gold down for a while, and there's nobody there. So I jumped in, and about an hour into my dive, and I'm doing good. Like I think I got 0.9 that day. But this fisherman, he pops out of nowhere, and this is a gold designated area, a panning area on the road, right? And I pop up and he goes, "What are you doing down there?" And I said, "Well, obviously you're not a golfer." And he looks at me. He looks at me and he's like, he just gets grumpy. And then I pop up another time. He goes, "Hey, if you come up any farther, I'm going to hook you." I go, "Hey, man, I was here first, And he just grumpy with me. And finally goes, "What are you doing down there?" I said, "I'm mining, man." And he goes, "Well, you need to get out of the water." And what he doesn't realize, when you're underwater, the wildlife doesn't treat you the same way. Like I have fish all over me. I have, breaking things loose. I've seen salmon. I've seen steelhead.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I loved it how the way the trout and stuff would hang around my dredge and under
You're
my
breaking food out
armpits
for
and
'em.
stuff, and they'd
Yeah.
be hitting grubs when they fall out of the gravels and stuff. It's a whole different world, and you're aerating the gravels while this
Yeah.
is dredging, sniping
Well,
or moving material around, fanning it and stuff, and
you're chumming the water for them. They don't even
Yeah,
know it.
pretty much. Sure.
Yeah, and they'll
Sure.
shoot in around you, dart in. They'll go through your legs. So they're not afraid of me. They're afraid of the dumbass that's up there on the rocks trying to snag the salmon, because that's what it is. They're not eating by the time they get up there.
Well,
I
no,
don't
by
have-
the time they're doing their run, they're not eating. They're concentrating on breeding.
Yes, I don't have
laying eggs and
I
No,
don't
they're
have
not concerned.
anything.
The only time, really, about the only time you can get salmon, walleye, any of these fish that you go out fishing for during the runs is if you put a lure right in front of their mouth and piss them off, they
Yeah.
may attack it. Other than
Yep.
that, you're just snagging. You're
Yeah.
just snagging.
I don't
Open
have
your-
anything with it, you know, but hey, I was here first. But you know, salmon fishermen are the worst. You hook a salmon, everybody runs over, casts right over you, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's one good thing about having native friends. You know, I had friends who were up at Skagit Indians, and I just talked to them, and they'd be giving me plenty pinks, cohos, kings, cutthroats. There was a reason why my smoker was a 4x4x8 foot. I did have a salmon stream in my backyard though too, which also carried gold, which was nice.
Yeah. Well, fellas, I gotta go to work. So
No.
hopefully get some more people come in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be
hopefully.
nice. Thank you, Mitchell. I appreciate you hopping in. Everybody, Graveyard Prospecting, another Pacific Northwesterner. Yeah.
Have a good night, guys.
Have a good evening.
Good night.
Dude.
Have a great night at
Have
work,
it in.
man. Thanks for joining us. If you would, one of the
Mr.
moderators, please throw out Graveyard
He
Prospecting.
says, now how do I get the hell out of here?
I don't want to boot you, Graveyard. Then you won't be able to come back in.
Oh, there it is.
There it is
There it
right
is.
now.
Leave me.
Mr. Lodak, the fish swim up and say, I'm here to talk to you about your car's extended warranty.
Doggone fish. It's like those phone calls you get and you're like, oh, it's probably spam or something. And you answer it and right off it's a AI generated voice, which they're happening to get a lot better. And it's like, we're calling about your inquiry on Social Security benefits. And I'm like, nope. Or click 1 to unsubscribe. And I'm like, nope. Hang up. I ain't hitting your 1, and I'm never called you. Never
God,
inquired.
Calling you.
Guy I work with
Yeah,
takes
I mean-
it all. When they call, he takes it on. He starts telling them a hell of a story. You sit there and start laughing, and when you start feeding them all that crap, he just gives them hell. He had one that was, well, IRS agents are coming to your home. He said, well, if you know where I live, why are you calling me? Come get me.
Come on. Come on.
Then he had somebody for insurance. He said, well, if I buy this insurance, does it cover herpes? And the guy's like, what do you mean herpes? So, well, I got herpes. So I'm going to get insurance. It's got to take care of it, right?
It's a pre-existing condition.
He just gives them all kinds of hell when he gets them on the phone. He don't cut them no slack.
Matt,
That's
good to see you. And we have Spike Littlejohn in the house.
Like,
I
I always get those mails. I get those extended warranty letters about cars that were like 2 or 3 cars ago.
Oh, yeah, I love those.
I ran that car for
Okay,
3
what
years.
car am I driving right now?
Yeah.
That's when you tell them, well, I didn't know you took care of these Yugos still. The old Yugo cars. I got a Yugo and you'll take care of it? Hell yeah.
And normal folks, I don't know anyone in this chat room and sitting right here with me who's normal. I don't know if I could trust a normal person, Spike. Spike Littlejohn, long time no see. Good to see you in our live chat room. He's been making some really killer guitars lately. He kind of took a hiatus from his drop riffles, I believe, and been making some nice axes. I wish I could play better than pluck, 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 pluck.
Did you say hiatus?
I didn't want to say nothing. I just let it.
Probably.
That's
My, my anus is high.
Hey,
He has a high anus. It's
Don't
nice.
worry about falling out of your chair, David. I about did. Yes, I do.
Rules to be abnormal, your choice. It's it's America. That's right. You can be what you want to be, normal or
Have a
abnormal.
high anus. You can have
I
a high.
choose to be abnormal. My prerogative.
They're still making just advertise, so I don't have to work so much.
Ah, not advertising. Okay, okay.
Not advertising.
Ah, okay.
So you're being lazy.
No, he's been making a lot of guitars, though.
Has he?
Some really nice ones, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's a proficient guitarist, also. Good job, Spike. And his shop's looking really good. He has a nice, cool, like, studio part, too. Now, when I stop being lazy and clean up my hoarder mess, I might have a nice studio shop too again someday. Someday. Bill. Oh, Bill. The next time we see you at a gold show or the swag, I might be the one that strangles you next time and not Jesse. Love you, man. Love you.
I saw the coolest video today.
Yeah, share.
I did. It's on my Facebook page.
Oh, I haven't been on Facebook today yet. I didn't
Well,
even
it
share
was
the.
it was you know those reels that come up on Facebook, you know, the little shorts and stuff.
Yeah.
This is El Muro de Pink Floyd. Dogs, Pink Floyd, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's this little tiny dog skateboarding to Pink Floyd. And it's crazy to watch this little dog. I mean, he knows how to turn that skateboard. He knows how to, lead into the turn and stuff. It's just, it's crazy. I'm sorry. I got distracted.
James, I won't be getting nothing like that anytime soon. All my money right now at this time is going to go see Mom. If you don't know, probably not. I haven't talked about it much on air or anything. But my mom's being visited by hospice every other day now, James. So, I know Digger's Den carries Blue Nemos, and I know some others who are affiliates, but not now. I'm trying to scrape stuff together and sell some stuff to go out and see Mom or to a funeral, one or the other, whichever comes first. Hopefully it's not the latter. So, on that note, Pink Floyd, huh? A dog skating to Pink Floyd. I saw Jim's comment and had to say something, guys. Sorry.
Yep, I see it.
But that'd be interesting. Crazy, huh? So how would you? It's on Facebook and you shared it. I'll have to
Well, I
look.
shared it to my Facebook page.
I'll look on your wall, and what you shared to your wall might come up.
It might. It even comes up for me sometimes.
Right, right. But the link to our Zoom conference is in the live chat. If anyone wants to join us, feel free. And we'll talk until you get tired of talking to us, or we get tired of listening to you talk, and or someone else comes. But come up, share your channel, share your interest, share your treasure porn, and remember, sometime tonight, one of these Dream Mat Adventure Sleuths was debuted on this very show is going to be given away by our friends over at Dream Mat. All right, look at this. I
was supposed to ask you something too.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I was supposed to ask you if you had a Squatch or unicorns for the race.
Oh, I think I got unicorns.
That would be cool.
But here, let me do a
Right on, new member of the Flash fam.
welcome, nailed it, detecting now. Yeah. Let's see here. Hopefully, my computer will behave. Gotta find the right website. We're not gonna be doing it right away, right?
No.
Let me see.
Smokey Wilson says
Unicorn or
is
what?
the national mascot of Scotland.
What was the
I thought
other
it was a
one?
dragon.
Unicorn or what?
Sasquatch.
Sasquatch.
Oh, okay. Well, I do know they have a unicorn.
All right.
I don't know about Sasquatches, but I like that Sasquatch in the commercial they made. You know, where the guy from Prospecting Buddy, who's in the commercial, where he rail slides down that log on the Dream Mat sluice. Or no, that's the big, the Bigfoot sluice.
Right.
We have our friend Spike Littlejohn coming to join us. And I'm not seeing no squatches, but we do have a unicorny race.
Cool.
And we have zombies though, but no Sasquatch. And we have a blank screen.
Let's see. A blank screen. It's trying to get audio.
Connect to audio.
Connecting to audio.
Well, while his audio's connecting, pardon me why I have to go use the little boy's room.
the real skunk egg lived with a family called the Andersons. Was an emotional documentary.
Harry and the Hendersons.
Oh, I'll be right back, guys. I need a pee.
There we're seeing equipment now.
Now I see a machine.
Looks like he should be able to talk. I don't see nothing wrong with he's not muted or nothing.
No,
He's been on here before. I don't know. That looks like
Oh
a
no, now he's trying to
CNC.
connect to audio again.
A CNC machine, is it? No, that looks like his
that's his
thermoform.
machine. Yeah, it's a thermoform.
Did he redo it? The heat element's different in it now?
Well, remember he had to rebuild it, didn't he? Didn't
I
it burn
thought
up?
it got, it was, oh yeah, the fire.
There he is.
There he is.
I'll be right back. Don't go away. I'll be right back.
Still no sound. We don't hear you, John. No sound.
Choose your bike. I tagged you in that too, by the way.
Click on your arrow by your mic and see which one it's got you on. Nope, not hearing you. Nope, still not.
JP Lonzenmore, what's up?
What's up, JP?
Come
Huh?
on, Spike. You've done this before.
Something's got him messed up.
Nope. Still nothing.
Because it should be working. It's showing you're not muted or nothing, but it's not working.
That's right, Michael. You see guitars. The Dream Mat, Dream Mat wetsuit.
I
You
guess
just
you
go
dive
roll around
in
the dirt.
it gets gold on it.
Yeah, just roll around in the gravels.
What's up with Spike?
His mic
I don't
never.
know. He's having a hard time coming on.
Huh.
He can't get.
So he bowed out for a second.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, I'm back.
David, they make those?
I've been.
Yes, Ed needs to cap up prior to a show. We don't need any dead air. Wow, relic on her, by the way.
Telling you're connecting. There it says you're connected. Now unmute, Spike. You should have.
Test.
There you are.
There you go, Spike.
You did it.
Testing?
Yep.
It's working.
You're good.
You kind of
Is
got
it
a
working now?
Albert Einstein look about you tonight.
Did you say Albert or Delbert?
Albert.
Albert Einstein.
I'm sorry.
Delbert
But
Einstein.
we're getting an echo from your side, Spike.
You have the show volume up, muting it up.
Yep, working.
You kind of got a Albert Einstein look about
I always got an Albert Einstein look going, brother.
you. Okay, now mute YouTube.
Both of them.
Okay. Well, don't mute this, because then you won't be able to hear us.
Get rid of it now, brother.
That's right. And remember,
One of them
before
days.
you come on, please have earbuds on or turn down the volume on YouTube.
Yes.
Not
Or
a
use
problem.
sign language.
Not a
I can't
problem.
read sign
Okay,
language.
now mute.
Fixing sound. I'm getting rid of echo. Y'all carry on.
I'm still waiting.
no echo
on the
now, we're
Dream
good.
Mat dry suit, wetsuit. Dream Mat has a wetsuit? Didn't know Dave
No.
was making
I don't
wetsuit.
think so.
It's catching up.
Unless he knows something I don't.
Oh no, you're always active in the group, in the testers group. By the time I see the stuff, it seems it's like our chat, our text group for the guys out west. By the time I see it, I feel like, why even reply? You know, I have 50 messages, and it's like, Sure, okay. Unless it's like Friday and that's easy. Happy Friday, brothers.
Happy Friday.
Spike Littlejohn, so how you been, man?
Now he can't hear us.
Well,
Spike, can you hear
I
us?
guess he muted Zoom too.
Can you hear us now?
Spike, can you hear us now?
Can you hear us?
Earth to Spike. Spike.
Spike
Man,
Littlejohn, can you hear us now?
I'm alive and well, Ed. I hope this is working now.
there you go.
Now it's working. Can you hear us? We
I
hear
got
you.
you.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
Now we hear
Excellent.
you too.
I can hear you guys.
That's
Okay. We
okay.
hear you
Yeah,
too.
I got you.
Touch your buttons.
And I'm not hearing
Leave all
no
buttons
echo
alone.
no more
Yeah,
either.
in my ear. Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yes.
how's both
I
of
got
you?
you in here.
Okay,
I'm here, brother.
We're in your ear. We're in your ear.
Yes, I got you.
How's the
I don't know what's
Frugal
going on with my
Fixer
Zoom.
channel going?
Yes, I can hear you well.
Are you listening to?
I'm not sure what happened.
Okay, hang on.
YouTube.
Are you listening to YouTube or the Zoom? We
Yeah.
want you to turn YouTube,
Yeah.
mute YouTube, and listen to us on Zoom because there's a delay. So get on Zoom if you're listening to us there. It sounds like you're hearing a delay.
Yeah, big delay.
I'm doing real well, Ed. Lots of guitars and keeping all that going. So I'm trying to fix it.
Okay.
I'm
Because
trying to get to the Zoom.
I think you need more monitors.
Got it.
Yeah, mute YouTube, listen to Zoom, or you'll have like a 15-second latency.
I'm back in.
Yeah, it's
So,
lagging hard tonight. I have to keep refreshing to keep it up.
Oh, I don't know.
that has
I'm
to be
not
on YouTube.
even- you know me, I don't
so
even look
can-
at me. I'm not live.
Ed,
Right.
do me a favor. Boot me out. I'm gonna come back. Okay, I got it fixed. I'll come back
If
in.
I boot you out, like, the
No,
problem
Yeah,
is
boot me out and I'll come back.
You have to boot yourself out and then come back.
if I boot you out, it will make it so you can't come back in.
You'll hear it in a second here.
Right. So everybody, the
Hello.
link is up in the live chat. If you want to join us, the Frugal Fixer is gonna be hearing what I said to him in about 3, 2, 1, and should be exiting himself because if he wants to join us back, if I remove him, he won't be able to. So
I have sound.
Sounds good.
Test.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can. Test
Okay.
one.
Okay, you're good.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Test, test, test.
Yeah, 3, 2, 1. I got you now, brother. I'm
All
sorry.
right, good. Hey,
All right.
where is sync?
Okay,
No,
I've been
no.
so used to doing all this other stuff that I just lost. Okay, I mean, I lost my whole community. Okay, sorry.
Hey, no worries. We're still
You're
here.
back.
Yeah, well, I love y'all guys. I'm just had to be back. I just had a lot on my mind, a lot going on in my world, guys. I'm sorry about it, but it just happens, you know. So
You never apologize for your world, man. It's your
Well,
world. Don't
yeah.
apologize for it.
well, I needed to take some time off, clear my
Well,
mind for some things that had happened to me, and just kind of got me upset. And
I'm
just kind
sure.
of let that all go, and kind of got that mostly out of my brain now. And I started building on the guitars, and this kind of got me into woodworking and building guitars, and I kind of, just enjoyed it. And it's one of the things that you can kind of put you one thing into and work on yourself and just dig into. So for me, it's, my thing. I started doing a lot of Twitch streams, and y'all say, well, Twitch is for gamers. Well, it used to be, but there's a lot of makers and stuff over there now. And so I'm in a bunch of guitar builders that's on Twitch, and we all build guitars together and do Twitch streams. And I built bucket sluices on there Sunday night, formed 16 of them on the big girl out there, and made them for a big order for a customer in Arizona, one of my dealers out there. So, but yeah, I'm still in the gold prospecting business, guys. I just, I'm not running many ads. I do nothing but eBay. I quit doing Etsy. I quit doing Amazon. Amazon, everybody wants everything in 2 days, and I don't play that way because I ain't, I'm a tired old man. So yeah.
I hear you.
Yeah. That's made my mind up, and I set my priorities where I wanted them. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Like you should.
Well, none of y'all probably know this, and I think Ed knows, but my son and me quit talking to each other 20 years ago.
That's a shame.
He was 18 years old. We went to Alaska, spent the summer together. We come home from Alaska, and I moved to California to go to work for GPAA. Me and his mom got a divorce, and he turned on me like, well, you know how it works. And he didn't talk to me for 20 years. And she passed away about a year ago. And 4 months ago, he filled my life with him. Come back in my life, and we spend, he owns an installation company, insulates houses and blows insulation in and stuff. And after he blew my shop and done my shop for me and everything, he said, you want to go do a couple of houses with me to help me out? I said, sure. So I went and helped him do some houses and insulate them. And then the next thing I know, he said, why don't you just come start helping me more? So now I'm working 2 or 3 days a week, blowing insulation in houses. So, but money's good. And I'm working for somebody I can get along with, and I'm spending time with somebody I like. So, you go. All winners there, guys. So
can't complain about that, right? Yeah.
I can't, guys. Life is good with that part. I'm enjoying it. I'm selling enough stuff that I'm happy, but I'm not pushing myself that I have to do more than I want to.
Right.
With eBay, orders can be, you got like 3 to 4 days. Amazon, everybody expects everything to be at their house in 2 days, and I didn't want to play under those rules. I just, I don't want to do that. So I just quit selling Amazon for that reason. Amazon homemade store, just shut it down, quit dealing with it. So, I got, mostly I'm doing small stuff. I'm doing the bucket concentrators, the water tables, the gold rams. Not selling many gold rams. I'm not pushing them too hard. The cost of plastics went so crazy, it's unbelievable. ABS plastic twice is cost exactly 105% of what it cost. No, 205% of what it cost when I started.
Yep. Yeah. Everything's doing that. Everything.
ABS is petroleum based. So, it's
absolutely. Yeah.
So it's going to go crazy, but yeah. But that's what I've been doing. I've been doing those doodads back there. I built all of those on the wall. So that was some of my handiwork. And
oh yeah, chat room noticed the guitars back there.
Yeah, they see them. Oh. Yeah. Let me get one for you right quick. Hold on. I know y'all ain't into guitars, y'all into gold, but
Oh, I like guitars. Actually, I'm wearing my nephew's guitar company's hoodie right now.
This is one I just finished. And this is a 5-string bass guitar. And it's cut out of one solid slab of sycamore. So there's no neck joint. There's no fretboard. It's all one piece of wood.
The neck also?
Yeah, the neck, the
neck is
truss rod, everything.
Oh, nice.
It's all one slab.
Nice.
And the cover is magnetic to go into the controls here. And the neck joint, like I say, is carved in, and the neck truss rod goes in here up to here, and I cut it in from the back with a router sled. So that's generally what I've done with that one. But that was the one I just finished for the guitar contest this year. And I'm in the process of doing the video on it when I come out here tonight. And I started on the video, and I seen Ed on, and I said, you know, I ain't been in to see Ed and the guys so long. I'm just going to stop in for a minute and say, hey. So that's why I'm here.
Well, look at you now.
And Spike, that's
Yeah.
not a true statement. That's not a true statement that we're not interested in guitars, because the chat room is going, oh, I have a few guitars. I have guitars.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, this is a 5-string bass. And if you look on the wall that one over there that's broke with the broken neck, can you see it on the right side? Well, yeah. A friend of mine gave me that guitar because her son broke it. And I took a chunk of sycamore and a new set of strings, a truss rod, and some frets. And so I got $75.96 in this one. Yeah, I'm breaking the bank on this one. Wait, y'all got to see what's next.
Okay.
This
Wait,
is gonna blow
there's
your
more.
mind. Yeah, oh, yeah,
Hey,
there's always
what's up,
more.
Father Ed?
This is the one I built for last year's gift contest. Ambrosia, maple, black walnut, and then there's the back of it. So that was last year's guitar. And this is this year's. Right here. And it's got a little something different about it that y'all might just freak out when you see, since y'all know what I do. You ready? Yep.
Thermoform guitar body.
It is a thermoform Telecaster, Plasticaster, I call it.
And you're making acoustics now, much like the Ovations, right?
Yep, I've got some of those with the plastic back and a plastic front. I've got this with the plastic front, and then it's got a cherry wood back. That's cherry. It's got a real dark stain on it. And I started a neck for it to make a real permanent neck for it, because this is like a placeholder neck. And things in the guitar business don't always go well when you're a rookie like me. So you start making stuff and learning, and you know, like you make something that looks like this. See, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Nice fretboard and all that stuff. Got a nice shape to it. Look at that, all rounded on the back and everything. And then you take the chop smith and you cut a hole in the back of it all the way to the truss rod. Yeah. So that kind of put a stop to that neck. It was going in the scrap pile. So I just ripped the truss rod out and start over. So I made this one out of mahogany and whatever this dang fretboard is to replace it with. And this one's pretty much all ready to go. It's just, but I don't have time to get it done and get it on the guitar. And the video, the guitar contest is over Saturday. And so I ain't got time to get this in and finish the video. So we're going to do this, what we got. So
when you're talking about a guitar contest, are you talking about building guitars or playing guitars?
It's a building contest. It's
okay.
Crimson Guitars out of England sponsors the contest every year. And people enter the guitars. There's last year in my division, there was 105 in my division, which was kit builds, you know, kind of like a kit. You take a kit and put it together. This year, there's 360 in my division. I'm in scratch build, which you take just a slab of wood and build it yourself. You know, no parts from the store, no necks or nothing. You got to do it all yourself. So
yeah, that'd be a total.
Yeah.
So. Okay, now I got it.
If I was still living in Fullerton, by Fullerton, California, I couldn't go to Fender and grab a neck and a body and throw it together and say, here's my guitar.
Well, that's what, you know, a kit guitar, basically, that's what they are. I mean, you can order a neck and a body from wherever and put them together, put all the parts together, and you built the guitar. You put a kit together, but you built the guitar. You know, that's basically what that is. And, you know, I just prefer, like, this was a 1-inch by 4-inch piece of mahogany when I started, you know, and I like doing that. To me, that's the beauty of something like that, is to take a piece of wood and make something. So You know, I do woodworking anyway. I mean, because most of my molds are made out of wood that I do my
Right.
stuff on. So, you know, I've done a lot of woodworking. I just didn't realize I was a woodworker until I started making things out of wood to use out of wood. I mean, I was making molds and didn't realize I was a woodworker. But then I guess I was, you know. So
Terry
yeah,
Curry, our friend Terry Curry from
yeah,
down under in Tasmania, I believe. He's
yeah.
wondering if you've ever carbon fiber.
I ain't messing with carbon fiber. That stuff's got too many stuff, and it's hard to deal with. The plastic for me, I got a machine to make that, and it was so easy to look at this. Let me get plastic caster out of the way right quick. Well, it'll be okay right there. I thought it was a hell of a name. Don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, it's funny.
So if you want a guitar, you just make you a mold of a Telecaster and
Right.
put it on the thermoforming machine and make one. So that's the Telecaster mold. This is a Harmony guitar mold, the mold for it, and then I got a neck going for it too. The neck for that one is, y'all ready? I do crazy stuff with wood, you know? Can you tell? Yep, one piece. Some more of that sycamore I go crazy with. And this one's plan is to go into that one. So there you go. And we do something with a top like that. So that's mold. And what happens is things come off like, well, there you go.
Nice.
Back to just like I'd make a water table. I just put it on the machine and
Right.
stomped it out. And you can put a piece of wood in it. The ABS glues to wood with acetone, and it sticks so good. I mean, you can't pull it apart. You have to beat it apart with a hammer to get it apart. So I learned that about the ABS. That acetone works really good to glue it together, and I've been using ABS glue all these years. I could have used acetone to do those joints, and it'd been a lot cleaner. So yeah, picked up something along the way. But I built all those the thermoform machines out in the middle of the floor right now, and so it can run. All the lights are off out of the shop, but I got a corner that I take it now, and I just take it and I shove it back in the corner out of my way, around the corner over there where I can work on everything out in the shop. And
Right.
when I need to make a batch of parts, I just pull the machine out and start making parts. So it's just a good way to do it for me. I mean, it's relaxing. I don't stress. And I list the things on eBay that I want to sell and that I got made. And I don't list stuff that I got to go to a lot of trouble and build. And as I get it made, I put it on the list. I got some double deuce sluices I haven't got listed anywhere right now, but I got 3 of them sitting over here. I need to get out of my way, preferably to somebody on the East Coast, so they don't have to pay all that huge shipping it costs to get them to the West Coast.
Right.
Because that kills my businesses, guys. I mean, when you got to send stuff to the West Coast, it's terrible. I mean, it just eats you up. I mean, because
Shipping
who wants to buy $100 sluice and pay $75 to ship it? I mean, that don't work, you know. So yeah.
Right. And then shipping costs has gone up too.
Oh, the
Oh,
shipping
yeah.
costs are terrible.
Everything.
Yeah.
You know.
I sent a bucket concentrator to Florida today. Bucket concentrator to Florida. But you know the cool thing about that, it wasn't but $12. So, you know, 30-inch long box, $12.
No,
But if that
it's-
box had went across the Mississippi, it'd been $25.
You know
Right.
what's funny
$27.
though? I just sent a package to the very next state west. And it was cheaper to send it priority mail than it was to go first class.
Yep. I've seen the same. I get the same thing on some of mine when I do them, Ed. And most people, everything I send out, I send on 2 days. I mean, it just ain't worth the trouble to mess with waiting on the mail and a upset customer because it took 7 days to get there on the truck, you know, from here to wherever. And I just do everything 2 days and just eat, you know, if it costs extra, just eat it, you know, and that's what it does. So,
It really doesn't cost that much extra.
well, it does sometimes it don't, but most time it's about the same or even less, like Ed said. So, you know, just take advantage of it. But Yeah, life's been good, guys. I just been kind of chilling and not pushing too hard, and I hadn't been pushing. I hadn't been pushing a lot because I didn't want to do a whole lot. To be honest, I just been being lazy. Yeah, just be honest.
What's wrong with that?
Well, I worked the whole lifetime and got tired and wore myself out and got a bad back, a bad neck. And now I got the neck fixed and the back's in pretty good shape. And I started back playing golf about 10 days ago.
Cool.
And
I was going to ask you, how's your health doing?
well,
the last time you were
laid
pretty bad
up
shape.
and
Well,
surgeries.
the cancer has gone, and the
Praise
last test
God.
on that was the last test on the cancer come back clean, and I go in again in about 2 months to get another checkup on that. But so far so good. And the
good.
back, 3 back surgeries in 2 months, but it's fixed now, and so I'm in good there. And I hit golf balls for 10 days so far, and I ain't got no back issues yet, so I think I'm okay there. I just ain't going crazy. But crazy thing is, I'm hitting the golf ball better than I ever hit in my life, and I hadn't played in 12 years. I hadn't hit a golf ball in 10 or 12 years, and I'm hitting the ball better than ever.
It's a good thing you're an old man now, because that's an old man sport.
I played it bad for 40 years and wrong, so I figured it was time to learn how to truth. That's no joke. Up at Cripple River at the camp up there, we used to play golf on Friday nights up there. I don't know if any of y'all ever went or not, know how that worked, but you'd pay $5 and you'd hit 3 balls to the flag down there in the flat down next to the river. And I sent some golf clubs up there because I already knew what the distance was and I knew what I wanted. So I sent a 3-wood up there, and I sent a driver with a cracked face in it. And the cracked face driver would go about 190 every time you hit it. It don't matter how you done it. It wouldn't go no more. And so I just took it out there. I'd take it out of my house, out of my hooch, carry it down there, hit my golf balls, and go up and go back to swing, go back and finish the night out. I spent $10 one week, got me 6 balls, and I hit 6 golf balls, got them all hit. And then during the Friday night dinner, the party, on Friday night in the saloon, that's when they give out the money for who won the golf tournament. And it was usually Perry Massey would win the money or get second or first or second, real top in the line. And I'd do pretty good. And another guy would do pretty good. There's 3 of us. It's usually pretty right in the money. Well, it turns out this week, I hit 6 balls and I had the top 3 spots. So I got 1, 2, and 3 with 6 balls. And that's when they made the rule that you can only win 1 spot. So instead of them giving me all $220 of it, they did, but then they said from now on, nobody can win all the money.
Oh, man.
Which I thought kind of sucked because I had that thing stoked.
Only takes one, huh?
So you forced the spike rule, huh?
I guess I made them. Yeah, they put a limit on me. That's for sure. But yeah, I spent $10, hit 6 balls and 1 3. 3 of them were the closest of the whole of everybody. So I was, and most of the time you'd go to hit it, and the wind would be coming off the ocean, and it just howling coming at you. I mean, just coming off the ocean, ripping into the inland. Right up the river. Right up the river up there. So. Man, it was a lot of fun, but man, I miss that place so much. This time of year, it is so hard for us guys that lived up there and spent all our time up there like this. It is so hard on us, especially, in the beginning of the summer when it's time to leave to go up there. Oh my God. I mean, back in May, I was like, every May I just get, this way, just like, just can't stand it because I can't go. And, I got a claim up there. Me and a partner's got a claim, but the last couple of years, I just hadn't had the money to go and been in a position to go. But maybe, this coming year, I think I'll be ready to go back. And I'll be going out to the wilderness. We're about 40 miles out of Nome. So we're out there a pretty good ways. So
get back out there in that wilderness.
Well, I'm ready to go. I mean, I had to get my health back in shape, guys. I wasn't going up there with cancer and bad back and, riding through the wilderness and ATVs. You can't do all that. I mean,
No, of course not.
I was in good shape when I was doing the camp, running the camp up at Ketchmark. And I mean, I'd make 3 trips from the main camp to Ketchmark, which is 18 miles up and down the trail. I'd make 3 trips a lot of Sundays, hauling all the material up there I needed for the week to feed everybody and everything.
That would have been a cool job working up there. like you did
And
for the GPAA.
hey, the most fun I ever had in my life was helping those people, enjoying those people, and finding gold with them and just loving them. I mean, those people were there because they loved the gold, they loved what they were doing. And I loved being there with those people. You know what I mean? Just helping them, showing them things, just spending time with them. And I made so many good friends that were up there, and we've seen so many crazy things together. And, I still in contact with some of them. And the bad thing is a lot of them ain't with me no more. That's the bad thing. 'Cause
Right.
these guys are, a lot of them, I met them when they were 80 years old, and that's
Right.
been, 20 years now, since the first time I met some of those people. First time I went to Nome was 99, 1999. Last time I went was 2012. So, that was the year, and then it closed down the next year. I didn't go back, and it closed down while I was gone. And all my stuff got locked up in a building with everybody else's, and I had to go fight for it. Yeah, it wasn't fun. It was hard to get your stuff. Yeah,
It's a shame they closed Cripple River Camp.
it was. Yeah, well, I don't know how Tom's big old house or how the camp came out of that last storm they had like 2 weeks ago.
Right.
I know water was running across Front Street, and that
Yeah,
gives me.
they
Yeah.
had some
Fires.
Ask Brian. Brian's in the room.
Yeah,
He was
Brian.
in the middle of
Oh,
it.
is he in here?
Is
Okay, I
Brian
didn't see
here?
him. Yeah,
He
I
was a
didn't see
bit
him.
ago. I don't know if he still is.
American
Yeah.
Gold Prospectors, are you here, Brian?
Yeah, I know.
he
I spent a lot of summers in Nome, and there's a lot of cool people in that town. And like I say, a lot of them ain't with us no more. It happens.
I guess their bar
Well-
restaurant caught on fire.
Yeah, I guess the what used to be Fat Freddy's burnt down. The Bering Sea Bar burnt down, I think. It was on the other side of it, just kind of connected together, and that's all gone. So we used to go to Fat Freddy's and get what's called a Hummer, great big old cheeseburger for $14, I think it was back in that day. It's probably 25 now, if it was 25
Yeah.
until they burnt the place down. But yeah. And I know about burning shit up. Now I know that. I've been through that. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
you
want to
do,
go through
don't
that
you?
again. You know how many fire extinguishers I got in my shop right now?
All of them.
Yeah, 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of
I
them.
have
You know what
no-
that brings up? That brings up something somebody said to me today. Guy asked me, he said, now some of y'all I know are Leonard Skinner fans, right? Guy said, what's the best song that Leonard Skinner had ever done? That's what he asked me.
Nah,
And I looked him dead in the eye and I said, all of them. It just seemed
That's
like a
right.
good thing to say to the guy. I mean, there's a couple I don't like that much, but I just told him all of them, but yeah, he asked me that. I said, yeah, really, all
Leonard
of them.
Skinner's a good group.
Oh yeah. I didn't work for them. I worked for Marshall Tucker back when I worked in the band. So yeah, that was my thing. So I done guitar tech for them. And it was
oh yeah, Marsh Tucker Band's good.
yeah, it's a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun, but it was a rough life. I wouldn't want to do it no longer. And 8 months was long enough. Okay. That's promise you that. So it beat me up and
So did
Wore
you
me down.
did you travel with the band or were
yeah,
you
for 8 months. I was on the road with them for 8
okay.
months.
Yeah.
They called me on the phone and says, Doug says, hey, we're on the way to Sturgis and our guitar tech just walked off and quit. We got nobody.
Hmm.
And my wife said, hold on. And she put me on the phone and I said, hello. And he said, hey, would you want to come do guitars? Stuart says you can handle it. Thought about it about that long. Said, yeah.
About that long. Huh?
Yeah. And I packed up the stuff and she took me to the airport. The plane ticket was waiting and I was off to Sturgis and landed. And we done 3 or 4 shows at that Busted Knuckle Saloon or whatever it was. And then there was a big place. We done a big show at a big open outside place. And then from there, it was all over the country. And I tell people all the time that I've seen the right-hand side of about everything in America. And they say, what do you mean by that? Well, I was in this big truck and the big truck had like a camper box in the back, behind the cab and had windows on the right-hand side looking out. You could look out that way, but you couldn't look out the other side because that's where the bunks were. And so I spent 8 months riding in a truck that I could look at one side of the country and couldn't see the other side of the road and riding around that way. And it drove me crazy because I couldn't see what was on the other side of the highway. It was crazy. but it was a lot of fun, had a lot of good times. And if you ever get to go to the Red Rocks for a concert,
Go.
Uh,
Yeah, go.
I'm in the
I don't care.
Who did
I
we
don't
see at
care
Red
who's
Rocks?
playing. I don't care who's playing. Go.
Who did we see
And,
at Red Rocks?
I went to see Joe Bonamassa and Marshall Tucker both played there. You know, when we done it, that's who we played, and it was like
Who
unbelievable. I
did we
mean,
see at Red Rocks?
I've seen so many people. I mean, I met a lot of people in that 8 months. It's amazing how many people you can meet in 8 months, and you can't remember a lot of them if you were, yeah. Well, according to your conditions along the way, but yeah. I mean, Charlie Daniels, probably one of the coolest, nicest people I ever met in my life. And I've known him for years, but I mean, I got to meet him better on the road when we were out because we, played shows with him. Marty Stewart, never mind. Travis Tritt, I liked him. He's a cool guy, but Marty's a little, I didn't quite care for that. We done a show with them, guys. Y'all get a kick out of it. We went to do a show called Rock the Smokies, okay? We're doing Rock the Smokies, and they got this wall that's about 16 feet tall, green wall, to, block people from being able to see the show inside, And this guy comes up to the gate. I'm up on the back of the stage, doing my thing, and I'm watching him walk up to the gate. And he's got like an 18-pack of beer under his arm, walking up to the gate. And he walks up, and the guy said, no, you can't take that in with you. And so he takes the 18-pack of beer, and I seen him look around like this, and he walked over and he sat down beside the wall in the shade. That fool drunk all 18 of them beers and then walked in the gate.
There you go. I ain't throwing my beer away.
But I think he went to the Porta-John first.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do think he went to the Porta-John first. But yeah, it was something else. But yeah, guys, this life's been good. I seen you on. I said, I'm just going to drop in and check on them and let them know I'm alive. I ain't doing much, but I'm alive. So, well, I'm busy.
That's the important thing, huh?
Yeah, life's yes, okay. I'm enjoying it. So
You're enjoying it. That's what matters.
Well,
yep.
My shop during the summer was killing me, guys. I could only work at like midnight to 3 or 4 in the morning because otherwise it was so hot you couldn't breathe in here. I come in here with the temperature gun and shot the shopsmith, the headstock on. He'd been sitting in the shop all day, and I come in here at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, gonna try to make something I had to make, and it was 109 degrees. 109 degrees in my shop. And I said, nope. And I walked out and left and went back to the house. And that order had to wait till that night late to get made. But the boy told me, he said, Dad, you can't deal with that after we got together. And I said, well, okay, well, what do you suggest? He said, well, this is what you need to do. And he told me how to put us a ceiling in. Yeah, we put a 9'4" sheetrock ceiling up. I got all my walls. It's a metal frame building, with the post at 5 feet. We put boards on each face of those, and then we put studs in between. We netted it and then blew it all full of insulation in the walls with netted walls. So, and then I put me a mini split up there, and right now it's 72 in here, and I could hang meat if I wanted to. Just turn it on down. I mean, it get cold as I could stand it. So I just love it. So, and life is easier. I can live, I can be in here anytime I want now, day and night, winter, summer. It was just awful. And just couldn't make it. So, and then you turned on the heat thermoforming machine. Think about that a minute. Yeah.
Oh, speaking.
Yeah.
I see Ed just put up giveaway keyword adventure sluice.
There you
You
go.
guys want to win an adventure sluice? Type in adventure sluice.
There you go. I've seen those things. I know about them. They got that flare on the end of them like mine does. That's cool. That one I'm making now. I got a new sluice that I've sold a few of, but I haven't pushed them since I made them. And it's the new Phoenix.
The adventure sluice is like the pocket sluice, only about 2 foot long.
Yeah.
It's a bigger brother.
It's about 10 inches wide and about 30 inches long or something.
No,
it's not that. That's not the one then. Okay. I was thinking it must be the other one. I was thinking the first one he made, I guess, is what that was, the bigger one. Okay. Yep.
He's got you've seen the pocket sluice, right? The little about 6-inch one. What is the same thing, only it's about 20 inches long, something like that.
Yeah, okay.
So if you guys want to, yeah, that boy Jeff, get that in there.
Yeah, that's what
That's
that's
your
what mine is.
ram.
Yeah, that's a
your
gold
ram.
ram.
Right.
Or if you're real good, you just let the creek throw a rock on it, start throwing dirt through it. If you got good water flow.
I use that as my sluice in the mother
I use them
lode.
all the time. Hey, I use it till the ranger comes by, and then I pick it up, hold it in my hands again. You know, if ranger don't catch you with it in the water with a rock on it, he ain't gonna say a word to here, South Carolina. We've already been there. We done had that battle. So
Yeah.
he
You're not allowed,
rode a
you're
little
not allowed
girl
to
up.
sluice
I
that.
got a little girl rode up for using a gold ram in the forest down in Clinton, and David's daughter, and Pee Wee, my buddy Pee Wee, they rode his daughter up, gave her a ticket for using it, and the little ranger deputy dog or whatever he was, or Barney, they went in to talk to the supervisor about him getting a ticket, about her getting a ticket. And the guy, the officer, was trying to educate the young guy and tell him, this is allowed. You can let them do that, And so he said, you kind of overstepped because, this is okay. They can do this. Don't stop them. And so he walks outside the building, and Pee Wee's got a 4-inch dredge sitting in the back of his truck. And he said, well, why wasn't y'all using that down there? And the man said, the ranger boss was standing there when he said that. He said, son, did you not learn anything in that talk we just had? I mean, he's telling him, why didn't you use a 4-inch dredge, but he wrote him up for using this stupid little thing. Really? I mean,
Right.
you got to be that. He can't, the guy, to put his bullet back in his pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell him to put his bullet back in his pocket and his pen too, because he don't need to be writing nothing. That's for sure. He just proved how stupid he was when he started writing things. So, but yeah, guys, everybody's having a good time. I'm loving the whole world. And guys, the gold stuff, I'm gonna get back moving stuff and pushing stuff a little bit eventually. But right now, I hadn't been too worked up about it. But let me tell y'all something that right now, I had a guy that was interested in buying my company, come up with the money. And it ain't that much money, because I just want to get it off my hand and get somebody else doing it that will do something with it,
Right.
But I got a lot going on. I don't, I told him, I said, you want it all? You want part of it? You want all the bigs? What do you want? Let's work out a deal. We got a deal, but then he couldn't get his money worked out. So just so y'all know, if anybody's looking to get into that kind of thing, it's open one day. Somebody just call me up. We'll talk. So, it's a love that I got. I love. I mean, I've been doing this since I was 8 years old, guys. I started going when I was 8. Oh, those are cool. They really are. But yeah, started going when I was 8 years old, and just kind of got run through it and done it for so long that I had to take a little break. It's just what it come down to. And I was still moving stuff, just wasn't pushing stuff, So
Right.
Yeah, somebody wants it, they'll eBay it. Ed's unfroze now. He's actually moving.
Yeah.
He's been froze on my screen forever. I thought
I had to make a little deposit of coffee a while back, so
I know how that goes.
I use the advantage of
Back out again. You're locked up now on the screen.
There we go.
There he
There
goes. Somewhere. There he goes.
Good to go.
Spinny. No,
Spinny
The
over.
YouTube spinny
No.
thing.
Spinny over.
Here's Mr. Lodak. I hadn't seen him in a while. I ain't seen none of y'all guys. I'm sorry. I just been checked out.
Hey, we're
Lot
here
going
every
on.
Tuesday night.
I know.
Ain't
I've been
going
bouncing
nowhere.
around. Well, I do a live stream on Thursday afternoons at 4. Ed comes by sometimes, and
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
Brotherhood of the Build. It's about
That's
bakers and
on
guitar builders.
Frugal Fixer.
Yeah, that's on my Frugal Fixer Spike channel. So yeah, I got two YouTube. Well, there's more than that. I got 2 YouTube channels, and then there's some other little Flow stuff I stick in places to keep it out of sight. But they're gonna be up. They're probably a golf channel for us over, because it's getting in the way of the other stuff. So can't put everything in one place. So
Right.
I don't know. I'm not cut out for YouTube in the way that most people are, because I can't keep one interest. I mean, a guy that's real good at it, at YouTube will find one thing they're doing and that's what they'll do. And they'll stay on that one topic all the time. And that's all they do. But yeah, man, I got 50 things going on in my brain all the time. So, yeah.
Right.
And, you know, I started my meds. I got ADHD in case y'all ain't figured that out. I mean, everybody should probably know that by now, but I figured it out. The doctor gave me some meds for it and they actually work pretty good. I work like a maniac. I get stuff done. But then again, if you're taking meth, you're supposed to. No, I'm just joking. It's about what it is. I mean, really, you know, if that's what they give me, Adderall. So, I mean, it ain't much different from that. And, you know, I take one in the morning and one in the afternoon. It's supposed to take that third one, but darn, I can't do that. That's too much for my system. So, but yeah.
I hear a lot of people say that.
It made me more focused. It made me get a lot of stuff done. It got me from in front of the computer, piddling, doing this, to out doing things more, you know, more busy, more active. Well, I'm 172 pounds. So if y'all know me from the past, y'all might remember at one time I weighed 242.
Right.
So yeah, 172 is probably a lot of hustle, you know. So yeah, but it's just been, I feel good at this weight. I'm gonna keep going. I'm figuring I need to be 150, 155. And that's where I'm headed if I can get there. So, and I'm not doing anything but just cut down on the junk food and cut back on eating a little bit. Just keep on going. So,
Right.
you know.
Very cool.
But Ed's working construction. That keeps him thin and wiry and strong.
Keeps
I
me
can't.
broken down and
It don't keep 'em
tired
young,
too. No.
Gallons of coffee a day, that's his meth.
Yeah,
right here.
Well,
Day and night, running on
I've
coffee.
had a half a cup of coffee in my whole life.
What the?
No joke. One half a cup of coffee in my entire life. And I'm 64 years old. No joke.
Man, you don't know
crazy,
what you're
And
missing.
make it a day with a half a cup of coffee.
Well, all I can say is, can you imagine what I'd be like if I did have coffee?
And I'm 72.
I can't imagine what it'd be like, you know. So
Yeah, and I'm 72. So imagine me without a half a cup of coffee. Holy cow.
72? Wow. Yeah, my hair's getting awful light. You know, it just keeps getting lighter and lighter and grayer and grayer and wider and wider.
Believe it
Right
or
now, it's
not,
just getting
believe it
bigger
or
and bigger.
not, believe it or not, my hair is getting grayer too.
Yeah, mine just I
Little
used
by
to, when
little.
I'd go to Alaska in the summer times, I'd let it grow, you know, let it do this all summer, you know, ride around the ATV and let the wind blow through it. You know, if on a bad day I'd put a hat on it, but most days I'd just let it go, you know. And this
Drive
summer,
around
I
in
just
slow
decided
motion.
that, yeah, this year I just decided that, you know, I ain't gonna get my hair cut this summer. I'm just gonna let it go for a while and just enjoy being crazy. And I started doing the Twitch thing, you know, making guitars on Twitch and doing the other stuff. And people are like, hey, I remember him. He's got that big old head of hair. And I said, well, I guess I better keep it now. That's all they remember. I mean, really, so that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to let it keep going a little bit. Well, Mom was the one that always made me keep it cut. She'd say, son, get that hair cut. It's too long. Well, she's been gone about 8 months, guys. So, yeah, and Dad ain't real bad about fussing about it. So we're going to just keep going until he fusses. And Ed, good luck with your mom, brother. Prayers for you, brother. That's all I can do.
Thank you. I appreciate it. She's old though.
Well, my dad's 88, but I don't want to lose him. You know what I mean?
I hear you. My dad died at 85. My mom's lived a long time since then. She's 91 now.
Wow, that's good.
He was 6 years older, so you know, you do the math. I don't want to take the time to do it.
I understand that. Yeah, but my great grandfather that taught me how to prospect lived to be 93. So I'm hoping that's a good sign for me. And Dad's 88. You know, so maybe we're okay if I can keep the cancer away. You know, we'll be fine. So, but the one that taught me how to prospect at 90, that lived to be 93. That was the coolest old man that ever walked the earth in my eyes. I mean, you know, he took me to the creek and showed me how to find gold. I mean, what in the world at 8 years old? What more could you ask for? And
playing
I
the
didn't know
dirt and water.
Yeah,
Woo.
yeah. Well, you know,
And make money.
take you squirrel hunting, you know, with a wheelbarrow. I mean, he was a little different. Yeah, squirrel hunting with a wheelbarrow, no joke. He done that. It didn't take me long to figure out why he told me to get the wheelbarrow when we started off the porch. Because I'd have never toted all them squirrels if I didn't have a wheelbarrow to put them. He just,
Right.
oh, the old man was good. He could just fill it up. But he took me to the creek to teach me to prospect. He had one of them old metal pans, had a little ring around, you know, East Swing, I think it was back today. It was old, you know, old rusty pan. He took it down off the fireplace. He said, let's go down there on T Creek. I'm going to teach you how to prospect. And so he took me down to the creek, and we were down there, and he said, now, this is the way you do it. He showed me how to pan and swirl and all that, you know, and I'm going, yeah, I got this. I'm figuring it out, Grandpa. And so I worked hard. I figured it all out, and I was doing good. He said, I'm going to go down the creek here. If anybody comes along, just bang that pan on the tub so I'll know they're here and I can come back up here. Oh, okay. Got it. So I'm down there, just, you know, panning away. I get bored. And then the next day we come down there, you know, and I'm down there doing it. I get bored and I said, wonder where Grandpa went. So I go down the creek and I see where the bank is, where he went up over the bank, you know, the tracks. And so I go up over the tracks and walk up over the tracks. And there's that Grandpa on a stump right beside the liquor still. Yeah. I was the lookout. I didn't know that at the time, but he said, beat on that pan with that pan. And I know that's what I was. I was the lookout for that.
You were the lookout. Yeah, you somebody coming to get that pan.
Yeah, that's what he had me doing. But it was the best summer, most fun I ever had in my lifetime. That summer when I was 8 years old up there, I learned about gold. I learned about squirrels. I mean, I'm 8 years old and I got a wheelbarrow full of squirrels at the front porch. And he says, hey, son, go in the house and get that cling wrap, he called it, I think. Yeah, go in the house and get that cling wrap and bring it out here. And that knife off the drawer. Oh, yeah, okay, I brought it out. Y'all know what happened next, don't you? Wheelbarrow full of squirrels, knife and cling wrap. Yeah. He said, let me show you how you do this. He done one, just zip through it. He said, let me show you another one slow so you can make sure you get it. And then he handed me the knife and the cling wrap after he showed me how to wrap it up and everything, you know. He said, I'm going in to take a rest, take a nap. He said, I'll see when you get done. And I had a whole wheelbarrow full of squirrels, dude. I don't want no part of no squirrel anymore ever. No way. We had a lot of fun, guys. But yeah. Oh, y'all know Corey that worked. Y'all know Corey that worked at the Gold Prospectors.
What's that?
I don't know.
Yeah. Me and Corey took some cans of pork brains. Oh no. Yeah, pork brains, and carried them to Alaska and put them on the wall of the food up there where you put the food. Now, Chip didn't order pork brains, but we carried some from a country store we found in Georgia. And we, at the Joe Gold show, we put them in the truck, carried them up to Alaska and put them on the wall. And they stayed on the wall all season till week 6. And all of a sudden, one day they were all gone. And the next morning I come in, I seen them all gone. And I got up in front of the people in front of the morning meeting. And I said, I got to know who took the pork brains. And this guy says, and now you look back at it, I said, where are you from, buddy? He said, Arkansas. I said, okay, you keep the pork brains. But hey, he was a hoot, guys. So anyway, I don't want to hold y'all up. I know I've been here too long. I'm sorry.
Well, it's about that time we're into overtime, Spike.
We have a giveaway.
Jesse really appreciates you calling in because
all I had to do was sit here.
Yeah, you're a real good talker and you don't mind doing it and we don't mind listening. So
I'm glad. I'm full of it, and it shows sometimes. I got blue eyes, not brown, so that does make it, at least you ain't up that far. Yeah.
You've got a little room.
Yeah, I got a little room. It might be about here. It's coming out. It's probably coming out about this level most of the time.
Yeah.
So, when you're talking it, yeah. But
you're about there.
Yeah, guys, y'all come by and visit anytime. Go by and check out the guitars and stuff. My guitars aren't in a voting contest. They're not voting for them this year. I don't give a damn if anybody votes for something. So right. I just done it to do it. And you're supposed to do one guitar, but I done two because I'm just Spike. They ain't no doing one of something. You got to do something overdo something. You know that. But yeah, guys, love your life. Enjoy your people. God bless you all. And thank you for being, friends for all these years. And I'm sorry I've been checked out for a while, but it's just been one of them things, so.
It happens, brother.
Y'all
it
ain't miss me
happens.
that bad. Y'all ain't
Yeah.
miss me that bad anyway. I don't think so. It's okay.
Oh, no, you're right. We didn't. No, actually,
I had a few that did. I've had people call and ask me, say, "Are you okay?" Or I hadn't heard from you. Are you okay?
yeah, we were just talking about that. I think a couple of weeks ago. How we haven't heard much about what you were up to or anything.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, just needed to recharge the old battery, and I was burned out. Ed knows more about what burned me out than anybody does. That's for sure. So. Yeah, Corey Rudolph. That's who it was. Corey Rudolph. You're right, David. That's exactly who it is, Corey. I used to live with Corey when I first moved to California. So, but yeah, we took the pork brains up there, and that guy took them off the wall. And we laughed so hard about it because they sat there all week. We just going, one day somebody's gonna get them. I can't wait. We just kept watching, and one day they did. And he said, "We took them all up the creek. We gonna have them on the eggs." I said, "Okay, go ahead." Yeah, but yeah, guys. Thank you all. I love you much.
Same back to you. Good seeing you. I'm glad you're doing better health-wise and everything, and rebuilding from the fire like a phoenix. So
yeah. I don't want to push stuff and go to mainstream. I'm just kind of idling along. If somebody wants something, I done a dredge about 3 weeks ago for a guy. I'm still doing the big stuff if somebody wants it and orders it, but I'm just not, I don't want to run ads and chase it, and I'm just not in the mood.
right.
If somebody, they know me, if they want to go around or a bucket concentrator or whatever, they can just get in touch. I ain't gonna work about it. eBay does enough to keep me happy. So,
A lot of people in the chat room are saying, glad to hear from you again.
Well, I see that. I'm glad to be back, guys. I really am.
Yeah.
There's some good people. Good people in this community.
You've
There's
been missed. You've been
good
missed
people
by
in
many
every
people.
community. There's really good people in this community. But like any other one, you got to watch out for them others. You know what I mean? So yeah. Y'all just keep your eyes
Always,
open
everywhere, all the time.
Oh, I hear you there, brother.
Yeah. I learned a long time ago, can't trust nobody in this world, especially when gold's involved. So
And
the
gold has a
fever
way
is too
of
much. Yeah,
gold has a
gold
way
fever
of
is too much. Yeah.
and gold has a way of bringing out the worst in people.
It will.
Or they
They
could
just-
bring out the best in people too.
Well, exactly. Ed. I mean, some people it brings out the best because they share their love for it, and share, helping people and doing things and all that. And some people it brings out the devil in them, because they can't help it. It's in there and they can't help it.
Right.
So,
No, that's-
guys,
'cause it's
y'all be
already-
good. I'm getting out
It's
of
already
here.
in
I've
them.
held you up too long.
All right. Take care, Spike. Thanks for dropping
Much love to
by.
all of you. Do me a favor. Hey, you can't take it with you. Remember that. You can't take it with you. So do
Oops,
something.
sorry.
Help somebody out this week. Whoever it is, just help somebody. I don't care who it is.
Pay it
Some way, somehow.
forward.
Some other person that needs a little help, give that person some help.
Absolutely.
So that's all I ever ask anybody, Just
And
makes
it's
it a lot
always better to smile at people and say hello than
better. Just
be.
keep on going, yeah. You got to just let things go, and that's what I figured out of you. So look me in the eye and understand this, Ed. I let it go. I'm okay.
All right.
I'm good. I'm good, brother. Hey, I probably wouldn't be here if I hadn't let it go. Just understand that. So,
Right.
you know how it is.
Yeah.
I had to get past it. Guys, love y'all. Take care.
Later,
We'll see y'all
brother.
next one.
Later, Spike.
Yeah. Let me get out of the way. Y'all close out.
Take
Bye.
care.
Get out of here. Kick me out. Boom. No.
No, you gotta get yourself up.
I
I'm
haven't
trying
said
to
if I
find it.
kick you back out, you'd never be able to come back in.
I'm trying to find it where I can kick myself out.
Leave
The
meeting.
red button
Meeting
on the bottom.
I'm
Right.
trying. I'm trying to find the damn right screen. There it goes. I got 12. I got 3 monitors going in here at one time. I mean, what the heck you expect?
I know the feeling.
Yeah, you got it too. You know what I'm talking about.
I
Ed,
think you
there's
need
six-
another.
there's 6 cameras in this shop right now. Yeah, 6 cameras and 3 monitors. One's out in the shop out there. so I can read chat while I'm doing live streams.
You might need
Yeah,
a fourth
there you go.
monitor. I'm
Well,
working
somebody got an
on
old
it.
TV, mail it on over. I'll put it up. Yeah. Y'all
Right
be good,
on,
guys.
brother.
Love you much. See you next
All right,
time.
later.
Bye.
Later.
Yeah,
Bye.
later. I'm leaving.
There he is, Spike Littlejohn of the Frugal Fixer. Spike, I think that's what he said, and Spike Strike Prospecting Equipment, I think says
That's absolutely right, Kanye. It don't cost a cent to treat people with respect.
That's right. Now, so far, Nightbot says we have 13 eligible. I have them in the race. So
Give them a couple more minutes. Write in Adventure Sleuth if you want to try to win one.
yeah,
Release
the
the unicorn.
keywords up at top of the chat, pinned to the chat. If you want in on it, just type in Adventure Sleuth. This is it. It's the easy to pack, lightweight, dream mat, multiple, micro, mini, and what's that, Cape D there, or
Yeah, I think there's Cape B. There's the micro, the mini, and the
micro,
Cape B, I believe.
yeah. But 3 stages right there.
Jason, I hope you get to use it here real soon and send us a video. Put it on the Flash in Your Pan Facebook page.
And here's its baby brother right there. And a little size comparison. Unfortunately, I've been only prospecting once this season, and that was after Flash Bash.
I used mine once. I set up when I met up with Dano down at the Wilsons. I set up and I did a little video on showing that you don't really need to scrub this sluice down. The material, the release agent just washes away and it catches gold right away. As soon as you start shoveling into it. So yeah, you want one? Type in there.
Okay, it says 15 now. I gotta see who's on one list and not the other. We have Dano, David Villa, GoPro Unlimited, Graveyard, Heather Francis. Hello, Heather. Randy, Scotty, Tony, Looters, Mountaineer Michael, Mr. Lodak.
Mr. Lodak.
Yeah, I entered him. If he gets the dream mat, he better try it. Ohio Relic Hunter, Robert Dupati, Smith's Gold, and Smokey Wilson. Let me see who's here.
All right, Jason, I'm going to hold you to that. I want to see you using it.
Okay. Our friend Friday needs to get in there.
Are you going to be riding balloons or are you just going to be watching? That would be fun. I'd love to ride in a balloon.
I've always wanted to take a balloon ride. I thought that'd be cool.
That would be awesome.
Just that slow drift. And
never done that yet, but I agree. I think it'd be cool. I want to ride in a helicopter too. I love flying in planes, big, small. I just hate waiting in airports for over a couple hours. Okay, it says 15 eligible users.
yeah, I was stuck in Phoenix for 4.5 hours.
Okay, Jason did it again. So we have Jason.
Yeah, Jason, when you go to use that, man, when you go to use that sluice, run it as hard as you can. Don't be afraid to overload it.
Run it like you stole it.
Yep. As they would say, like you stole it.
Run it like you're high grading.
Right. Run it like you're a claim jumper. High grading, I believe, is more of a load mining term than placer. Either way, do it like you're a claim jumper.
Guess what popped up on my YouTube feed today? A Gold Fever episode.
Oh, yeah? Oh,
Yeah.
don't be a Ray Russo, Mr. Lodak. Even though we love our friend Ray. Okay. That should be it. Let me, do the names again. All right, I'm going to move this over. Again, we have Dano the Mano. I thought you got one, Dano.
We'll take another one.
David Villa, GoPro Unlimited, Graveyard Prospecting, Heather Francis. Hello again, Heather. Good to see you. Randy Scotty Tony, Looters, Looter 8, Mountaineer Michael, Mr. Lodak. Wow.
Full of gold. The password is Adventure Sluice.
Ohio River Hunter, Robert DePotty, Smith's Gold, Smokey Wilson, Kane Friday, Jason A.U. And did Full of Gold jump in on the bandwagon?
Yep, just now.
Good to see you, mate. One of our friends from down under. All right.
Jason's written it in there 3 times already. I think he wants to win another one.
I do hope to get out on the river and use mine before the season is over, even if I take it to my own little private Idaho or down to Ohio Metal Maven and nailed it detecting. They got a creek and they're down by Pickwa, so they're in that big boulder field area, Dano. So,
Hey, Ed.
yeah.
Chilling and Grilling Adventures with Dan B.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. I didn't get my mail yet. Flashing in the pan.
Yeah, because I haven't sent it out yet, Dan.
Okay.
I have it right here, Dan. Right here. The problem is, lately I haven't been able to get to the post office in time.
What do you mean you don't flash in the pan in public?
All right. Now, let's see if anyone else has did it. It's coming. It's coming. If you want to get on the industry giveaway, Dan, just type in that keyword right there, Adventure Sleuth.
Said he just won one from Grease Monkeys, what he said.
Oh, okay. Okay. Fine. I believe Grease Monkey had a 500 subscriber giveaway tonight, I think.
Nice.
So we're going to have a unicorn race. Right. What, a minute and a half?
Yep.
Shuffle them up. Sorry, no Sasquatchers there, Dave. If you haven't fell asleep yet and you're still here.
Well, they choked the unicorns.
All right, let me get out of here so we could race. Dano, give me a countdown.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release them unicorns.
on these races really sucks. We have Heather Francis in the lead by a nose. Smokey Wilson in second with Graveyard falling back and having a fight with David Villa. And Ohio River history is coming up. Oh, he must have thrown a shoe. David Villa's in second. GoPro Unlimited coming up. Boy, that's loud in my ear.
Like they're just lumbering along like,
Well, they're unicorns, dude.
but they're fat unicorns.
So loud I could hardly hear you guys. David Villa and Francis is up. They petered out. Who's this? Who's in the lead? Who is it? Is that Ola Gold? Will David ship to Australia? Oh, what's this? Jason, AU, Colorado. Randy, Scotty, Tony coming from. Ah, so close, Jason.
RSD.
Okay, I gotta kill that music. Oh my God, that was terrible. Randy, Scotty, Tony in first, and Jason, AU, Colorado in second. Heather Francis in third, and the rest of you, better luck next time.
Fucking hind tit.
Boy, they're all some fat old unicorns. They're all ran out of breath.
Or look at them all panting, sitting there.
Going up here in a minute.
I think I'll tell them they need a Sasquatch race. And, you know,
Right.
request
Randy,
Squatch race.
Send Ed your
Great
your
music. What the flip is wrong with you, Jeff? Great music. Great music. Oh my God. I thought you had better taste in music, my friend. Oh my God. Oh my goodness sakes alive. I have Randy Scotty's address, Jesse.
Right.
I could send it to you or send it right to David, whichever you
just send it to
prefer.
me and I'll text him. I'll
Okay.
message him.
Okay. Okay. Congratulations, Randy Scotty Tony, not to be confused with Swiftwater Tony. You know, when I bring up Swiftwater Tony, Mr. Lodak, I get a picture of a mannequin with a hole in it with someone standing above it. Not a good sight, not a good image. Mr. Lodak knows what I'm talking about. Oh my
Yes,
goodness.
you're muted.
Yeah, I see that now.
There you go,
I see that. Well, when I hear Swiftwater's name, you know what I think of? Ram Jam. Black Betty, the band, Ram Jam.
Yeah.
The bass player looks like Swiftwater.
Oh yeah.
Looks just like him.
I think he
Like
looks like he reminds me a little of Tom Selleck too, but a lot shorter.
Yeah, definitely.
A lot shorter.
Yeah, check out Ram Jam, Black Betty. Check out the bass player. Scott Swiftwater. That's why one day on the show, when they were doing the show, I asked him, "Hey, is that you in that band?" And he totally ignored me. I'm sure it isn't him.
Well, don't they totally? I hate to bash my friends over at Prospectors
No, this
Radio.
was in the chat room though.
And which
He didn't
chat
answer the
room?
question. In the GPS chat room.
Oh, okay, but still, they hardly even answer to that one. Thank you, Dream Matt, David, and your brother. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
they're. I'm kind of liking that Bigfoot sluice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, it's short. You know what I mean? So it's a little wider than your typical sluice, and it's shorter.
How wide is it? Foot?
I think it's a foot. Yeah, I think it's
Is
a
your
foot.
typical
It's only like
river sluice is 10 inches,
right,
unless
and I
you
think
get like a 6.
right. They're usually about 3 foot long. Well, this is the Bigfoot's just I think about 2 foot, maybe a little over with the slick plate.
Right. It looks pretty cool though.
Yeah, it does. So that's kind of taking a big chance they're shortening the sluice box because everybody wants the long boxes to catch all the gold. I mean,
You're too kind, Michael. And hopefully I'm gonna get mine out before the snow flies and the ice comes because I have way been jonesing to go out and they've been busy, we've all been busy. So, and I didn't get invited to go down south, so guess they don't like me or something.
no, you're a pain in the ass.
Whatever. Eh, whatever, Jesse.
Oh, yeah. So I guess that thing that Sonny was trying to get together for up in Michigan.
Yeah. Fell through.
Yeah, that's well, nah, it didn't fall through, but it's for those guys.
Those guys.
That the Wilson people, the Wilson Club. I don't know what they call
Those guys.
those guys.
And Dano's one of those guys.
Yeah, Daniel's one of those guys.
But Sonny did tell me if we, Jesse, ever want to go down, even more than like the one time, we just couldn't make a habit of it, that he could arrange it. It's great property, great place. Just wish
Hey,
it wasn't so far.
Jason says we're welcome to Colorado anytime.
Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Terry. Thank you, everybody.
On that note, I think we should say goodnight.
Be a good idea. We're a half hour into overtime. Everybody, I appreciate you joining us tonight. And thank you for the hiccups on my side and YouTube's. Pardon
Good night,
me.
Jeff.
All of you, thanks again for joining us tonight. Next week, we'll be having B. Higgles joining us tonight. He was at Flash Bash this year.
Yep.
A really good guy.
Did really good metal detecting, didn't he?
Yeah, and he, from what I see, does really good everywhere. So, so look forward to some treasure porn. No one sent me any in email, so guess they didn't want to share any. But that's all right. That's all right. Thank you, Graveyard, for calling in. Spike Littlejohn, thank you. ToledoJess and Dana, thank you for joining me and being my co-host. Or being part of the Tuesday Night Hangout live crew. and all of you. Thanks again for being part of the Flash Fam and being here every Tuesday night. And
Every Tuesday night.
on that note, may you always have a flash in your pan.
Of course, you know what he's going to say next.
That's right, because we do it every week.
Is that why?
Right.
I thought it had meaning.
It does have meaning, and it does happen. Ask some of the people in the room. Maybe one day, too, we'll meet you on the river. Good night, everybody. God bless. Love you all.
Night, folks.
Until next
Good night,
time,
everyone.
we're
Mr.
out
Black,
of here.
another great job as usual.
Yes, Mr. Lodak, thank you. You too, Ringo.
Yeah, and don't forget to hit that like button.
5, 4,
Wayne Peterson.
2 flaky years so far from me. Sounds about like me too. Nugget Brain Wayne Peterson, how the heck are ya?
He just joined in.
Jeff, thanks for joining us, Smith's Gold. Gary, if you're lurking, my friend Two Toes, thanks for listening.
And all of our
Thanks
other
for
workers
watching.
out there.
We also love our lurkers. They are too part of the
And you
Flash
people,
Fam.
if you guys in Florida or around the Florida area, take care.
That's right.